What's up, guys? It's Joe Mazing again, and like promised, I said I was going to come back and I was going to do you a review. Originally, I was going to do a review on my Istick TC 200 watt, which was my first big mod, the one that got me to quit smoking, and my TFV 4 tank. No drip tip right now. That's on the device I am going to do for you. But then I decided, I should start from the beginning, the one that I started out with, not the Cigalike I originally had, but my second device, my second vape device I ever had. And that is, it's a year old, so bear with me, but that is my Istick TC 20 watt by Eleaf. It's small, as you can tell, it's pretty darn small. It is small, it's very lightweight, and the battery life on it is amazing. I can't tell you all the specs on it. Like I said, I've had it for a year. It's been used. It has been. Along with that, I have got the KangerTech EVOD Mega. That's not the original drip tip, like I said. That's from my TFV4. And, I'm going to go ahead and do a little review of it. It's not my favorite device for me personally, but that's because I'm one that likes, a big cloud. That's how I get my nick. I'm still vaping at a 6 milligram nick level. Even in this, I had taken this up to 32, and it just couldn't do it for me. It could do it for somebody else, but not for me, because it don't put out like this does. That's how I like. But for some of you that are just trying to quit smoking and you can't handle a cloud like that, that's all good. There's always something out there that maybe could stop you from smoking. And maybe this is it. Like I said, it's only a 20 watt. Technically it does not go up to 20 watts. It goes up to 19 watts. Where they got the 20 from, I'm not too sure, but hey, they tried, It is very simple, very easy to control. It's got your standard 5 button clicks to turn it off or on. There's off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's on. It does have this nifty feature where when you're trying to turn it up or down a long ways, it will just start going for you, and you can stop it when you're ready to stop it, which is kind of cool. Oh, it did actually hit 20 that time. Most of the times it won't hit 20 for me. Maybe it was just too low. What I've found is with this tank, 20 watts, it just it starts burning your coil, so don't even bother trying it up that high. It's a bad idea. And it does notice, if you notice, it does go by 0.1 of a watt every time. It's not 0.5. It does not round robin. It's very plain Jane. And I might have lied. It does not have temperature control. I shouldn't have said that it does. There's no temp control, just wattage mode, variable wattage mode. Yeah, it's very plain, it's very simple, and it does vape, just not to my standards, not what I like. But like I said, for some of you, and I know a couple of guys who just can't handle a big cloud machine. I've taken them down on mine, down to 20 watts, and 40 watts, they couldn't do it on one of my drippers. So for some people, a mouth to lung is all you can get, and this is perfect. The KangerTech tank I've got in it, you can see, is hitting at 1.6 ohms, and at 15 watts, that's taking it all the way up to 4.8 volts. That's a lot of volts for me, but it puts off a little. If you're in it for a little mouth to lung hit, you can get that much, about as much as a cigarette would have given you. I still have issues with this one. Personally, this one will actually choke me, which is funny because on my bigger mods I don't get choked at all, but these just tend to choke me. I mean, it's like I said, it's not my favorite by any means. On the tank, it's got your standard 5/10, but it is really tight on a lot of drip tips. Okay, this drip tip here came off of my Joytech Ego all-in-one, and it's extremely difficult to get on and off of there. I mean, it really is. You could see I'm struggling to get it off now. But then again, on some of them, like the drip tip off of my Smock TFV4, slides right on, slides right off, no problem. So I don't know if maybe it just depends on the drip tip you get or the O-rings. You know, some of the O-rings may just not quite fit in there. I don't know. But like I said, it's not, you know, it's good for someone who's just trying to start out. It'll get them through, maybe get them used to vaping, and maybe not make them quit, but maybe make them slack off a little bit on their smoking, and they can jump up to a bigger device at a later time. And if that's what they got to do, that's what they got to do, you know. As long as you drop the cigarettes or even cut back on them for now and drop them later, that's better than nothing. Because I'm telling you, when I dropped my cigarettes, I felt 100% better. I mean, it's just amazing what dropping cigarettes can do for you. So, I hope it might help someone. I don't know if it'll help anyone. But if it does, let me know. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe. Give me some comments, you know. Give me some advice on what I could do better for you. All right, guys. Appreciate it. And we'll talk to you later.